and imitation. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 Choices, 212 Choices for appointment and free booklet DVD. 1384 Broadway at 38th. Most insurance, Medicare, Medicaid accepted. Don't be disappointed elsewhere. Call Dr. Lederman, 212 Choices, 212 Choices.
Wednesday time, 11:26. Now, Bloomberg Money Watch. There is still a lot of empty office space waiting for workers or something to fill it. The real estate firm Reese Incorporated said the percentage of space available in the U.S. topped 18% last quarter, but in the nation's 10 largest business districts, Castle Systems says only a little more than a third of workers are back in the office.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to reevaluate what's the highest and best use of those assets.
Tim Root of the real estate analytics provider Citus AMC says if it takes long enough,
folks are going to be pretty darn open-minded about how to refurbish some of those properties for, affordable housing, high-end housing.
He figures there's some time to figure it out.
These are long-term leases usually, so they're being saved by that.
But he says banks' patience will run short, and when things are reevaluated,
that leads to default.
So his advice, start working on it now.
It's going to hurt for the banks. It's going to hurt for the property owners.
Not to mention, he says, the cities that are losing tax revenue. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Joan Doniger for 1010 Wins. Now this message, seal prior convictions, call the expungement firm. Wednesday's time, 11:28.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-700-6898. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-700-6898. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-700-6898. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-700-6898. 800-700-6898.
We travel to see what's around the bend and what we're capable of. And now Capital One's new class of travel card can keep up with you. Introducing Venture X from Capital One. With 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy. Venture X, for those always asking, where next? Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Only Wendy's serves a better breakfast with a better biscuit. Our hot buttery breakfast biscuits are loaded with a fresh cracked egg, cheese, and your choice of bacon or sausage. And right now at Wendy's, they're only $1 each. So don't take a chance with those other guys. Bet your buck on a better breakfast with Wendy's bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Limited time only. Participating Wendy's offer only applies to bacon or sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction or per person per day. Not valid in a combo.
It's 58 degrees right now. Good morning. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb. Wins News Time, 11:30. Good morning, I'm Donna Vaughn. A dozen people hurt in a string of fires across the 5 boroughs over the past couple of days. But not because there's a fire bug on the loose. The FDNY blames e-bikes and their lithium-ion batteries. The biggest blaze triggered 3 alarms and gutted a home on East 9th Street in the Kensington section of Brooklyn early Thursday. To warn the public of the possible dangers of malfunctioning e-bike batteries, the FDNY has created these videos.
They can overheat, catch fire, or even explode. Be FDNY smart when using any device powered by a rechargeable and lithium-ion battery.
And FDNY Fire Captain Michael Kozo shares several safety tips in that video.
If a battery overheats or you notice an odor, change in shape or color, leaking, or odd noises, stop using immediately. If safe to do so, move the device away from anything that can catch fire and call 911.
Another one of the recent e-bike fires scorched a 3rd-story apartment in Chelsea, and another at East 125th Street and Park Avenue in East Harlem spread to a nearby parked car. Winds News Time 11:31. Traffic and transit now. Here's Bill Powers.
Cruising along on Route 80 eastbound side just before you get on out towards Route 23. You've got an accident. Anticipate some slow traffic in both directions. You might want to try 46 instead. Also, it looks like 17 is going to be quite busy on the north and southbound side. Traveling through Rochelle Park, just volume, nothing major going on as far as incidents. We do have an incident now over at the GW Bridge. If you're trying to head into town, got an accident on the upper deck, and things getting very congested. Plus, you've got a lot of folks heading on out to Yankee Stadium for the 105 start against the Guardians, Yankees and Guardians. So we're seeing some extra company at the GW Bridge for you. Also, it looks like we have an accident on the Cross Bronx Expressway, westbound side, just after Southern Boulevard. So that's going to cause even more delays for you. Over on the Harlem River Drive, southbound side, you will ride the brakes from the 130s down to just past the RFK Bridge. Again, that is due to construction. And if you're traveling on the Van Wyck in Queens, northbound side, got two separate accidents as you travel right around College Point Avenue. Seeing delays on the LIE to travel through that point. Grand Central is very heavy as well as you travel up in towards the LIE. The return trip delays heading in towards the Q Gardens Interchange. Saturday parking rules, they are suspended today, but meter rules, they will still apply. This report is brought to you by Jackpocket. Jackpocket lets you play official state lottery games on your phone. Use code radio for a free Mega Millions or Powerball ticket. Must be 18 or older to play. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, wants help, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY. Please visit jackpocket.com/TOS for full terms of service. I'm Bill Powers. Next report, 11:41 on 1010 Wins.
And now the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. Let's go to meteorologist Carl Erickson.
Well, thank you, Donna. A lot of clouds overhead right now. We'll have a few peaks of sunshine this afternoon as well. Just a small chance for a shower, but a very brief, very spotty, much of the time today, rain-free. We're up to 62 for a high. Then mostly cloudy tonight. Again, just a spotty shower in a few spots, but again, much of that time quiet with a low of 51. A mix of clouds and sunshine tomorrow. A wide range in temperatures tomorrow with that flow off the ocean. High 58 in the city, but well up into the 60s as you get into some of the western suburbs, staying in low to mid-50s. Out across parts of Long Island, closer to the shore. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies on Mondays to a cool day, high 58. But the next best chance for rainfall comes in here on Tuesday with a high of 62. Right now, 58 and cloudy, winds northeast at 6. The current temperature, 58, going up to 62 in Midtown. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Carl Erickson on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds.
Winds news time, 11:33.
Only at Metro by T-Mobile, you can upgrade to 5G and get more savings with the lowest price on one line of unlimited 5G. Just $40, period. That's it, taxes and fees included. Plus, more choices with the largest selection of free 5G phones from brands you love, like Samsung. Switch and save more, only at Metro. Lowest price versus major national prepaid brands. The fraction of users greater than 35 gigabytes per month may notice reduced fees, and Metro customers may notice reduced fees versus T-Mobile due to prioritization. Video streams and SD requires eligible port in plan. See store for details.
Vax Up, Boost Up, New York City. Together, we can protect ourselves, our families, friends, and fellow New Yorkers from COVID-19. Getting vaccinated and boosted is easier than ever with vaccination sites all over the city. Get vaccinated and stay up to date with your booster. Vax Up, Boost Up, New York City. Visit nyc.gov/COVID vaccine or call 877-VAX4NYC to find a vaccination site. Winds news time, 11:35. Governor Hochul is running for her first full term in office this year after taking over when Andrew Cuomo resigned, and now she's agreed to debate her primary rivals. Her top challengers, Congressman Tom Suozzi and the city's public advocate Jumaane Williams, have been calling for a series of debates and had wanted them to start last month. The governor committing yesterday to at least 2 debates. No exact time and place given yet, but Suozzi and Williams have already committed to 2 dates, June 7th and June 16th, the primary scheduled for June 28th. What could be the last stand for Mariupol is reportedly now underway. Officials say Russian forces are attacking that steel plant that's the last stronghold for the Ukrainian military in the embattled port city. The Russian invasion has intensified in eastern Ukraine, and while Ukrainian forces say they've destroyed dozens of Russian military hardware in recent days, the invaders have still seized control of some 40 small Ukrainian towns in the region, they say. The U.S. and other Western nations continue to provide military assistance to the Ukrainian defense. Pentagon spokesman John Kirby.
The United States has helped coordinate and deliver more than 50 million rounds of small arms ammunition to Ukraine just since the invasion.
Now, while Ukraine awaits more promised military aid, there's growing concern about Russia's possible endgame.
The first of the U.S. artillery pieces should start arriving Sunday or Monday, and the U.S. believes it's the heavy weaponry that needs to get here soon before Russia makes its move to swallow up large parts of this country, of course, destabilizing Ukraine for years. And tonight, President Zelensky had an evening address in which he said he thinks Russia has every intention of invading other countries.
Zelensky adding that the invasion of Ukraine was intended only as a beginning for Russia. That was correspondent James Longman reporting. Alicia Keys sells her New Jersey mansion for big bucks, but less than what she paid for it. 1010 Wins Entertainment is next. Wins News Time 11:37.
If you have ever thought about remodeling your bathroom but were worried it would take too long or cost too much, then stop worrying. Right now, Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has designed a collection of high-quality custom products and perfected the one-day remodeling experience so you can enjoy your new bathroom faster than ever before. It's a worry-free bath remodel from the most trusted brand name in the business, Jacuzzi. A Jacuzzi bath system fits in your existing tub space. It's a no-mess installation with an amazing style selection, factory-certified installers, and a limited lifetime warranty. Call 800-291-7154. That's 800-291-7154 right now and get 50% off installation with no interest and no payments for 12 months. Replace that old bathtub today with a walk-in shower for a safer bathing experience. If you have lived in your home for over 15 years, it's time to remodel your bathroom. For a virtual or in-home appointment, call 800-291-7154. That's 800-291-7154. 800-291-7154.
Wins News Time 11:38. Now 1010 Wins Entertainment. Alicia Keys finally moving out of Bubble Hill. That's the Englewood, New Jersey estate sold last week by Keys and husband Swizz Beatz after putting it on the market several times in recent years. The 32-room mansion sold last week for $6 million, which certainly is a lot, but it's half what they paid for it almost a decade ago. Before doing extensive renovations, it was first listed at $15 million in 2015. A word of the death of blues great Guitar Shorty, known for his epic guitar solos like this one. He also wowed audiences with backflips and somersaults during his sets. Jimi Hendrix was a big fan who claimed, and Guitar Shorty claimed, he introduced Hendrix to the wah-wah pedal in his early days, even loaned him one. Guitar Shorty, born David William Carney, was 87 years old when he died Wednesday in L.A. Reps say it was natural causes. Wins News Time 11:39. Our top stories next.
Balance of Nature's fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Changing the world, one life at a time.
I've had a very physical life in the construction business. I've just been noticing myself slowing down quite a bit. And it was just catching up to me. And started to take you guys, and I'm perking up a little bit. So I like it.
I love your product. I've been taking it now for 2.5 weeks. I love it.
I don't get tired anymore in the afternoon. I feel pretty awake all day long. And my wife loves it too.
I absolutely love it. It helps with all sorts of things. So it's wonderful.
Get a wide variety of all your daily recommended servings of whole fruits and vegetables without having to leave your home. Right now, Balance of